Down the left-hand side. How about that step and pace off the mark? Short ball, try. Chance favours the brave. How good was that?
What a brilliant try.
Talofa, kia ora, malolele, nisa, bulavanaka, namaste, and welcome to Auckland. Here we go. Welcome to Auckland Rugby League Fox Memorial Championship. Live here at Margaret, Griffen. The Marist Saints take on Mount Albert Lions. Joining me today, both Lindley and Nigel. We take a look at our Mount Albert Lions. A massive team stacked with a lot of experience here in Fox Memorial. Players to watch out for is number 4, Chaz Brown, and also number 9, Buddha Doyle. And coaching the Lions is Trent Wallace. Bringing up our Marist team today, also stacked with a lot of experience across the park, both the forwards and the backs. One to watch out is for Tuisi, and also coached by Simon Eramir, brought to you by Parkmate.
Yep, really looking forward to this matchup there, BJ. You know, Mount Albert versus Marist. I understand it's a bit of a local derby.
It is indeed. Big Nige here, and look, I'll be back in the Lions today. They're currently second on the table, but as we said, local derby, anything can happen. And we've got Marist coming in at 6th out of the 10 teams in the Fox.
Yeah, you know, you never know what a local game will pull out of a team, and that's what Marist and their supporters will be looking for today.
And here we go, kick-off from the Lions into the Marist team there. Prop for Marist taking the charge. Williams with a charging run there. Number 12 for the Saints.
13 from Mount Albert looks like he's in looking early for a big defensive game. I think there was 3 in a row he was involved in.
Stand now, 10. Here we are, boys.
Oh, he's lost it.
Yeah, a bit of an error there for the Marist Saints, number 8. Unfortunately, just lost the ball there. Leona come up to play the ball. And it is going to be a wet game. There's a bit of dew still on the ground there. So,
mate, I don't know what you're looking at.
He's looking at the puddles that are in front of us.
I'm looking at the surface flooding that's in front of us.
Oh, BJ, you're making it up, mate. No, we had the ladies' games before us, and it was great conditions out there. So we've had a good break in the weather today. So, BJ, it's a commentator's curse. You owe us $5, mate.
Here we go, Mount Albert Lions charging number 12 there.
There's some good energy already.
Pussy money.
Mount Albert showing just a little bit more energy there on there, you know, now that they've got their opportunity with the ball. Oh, that was a bit high, mates.
Movement! Just here, bro. Hold out. Hold.
They lifted number 10 just a bit high.
Doyle taking that.
It's 4! Come to me, boys, here. Yeah. Hold.
Here we go.
Hold.
The Lions working it into the 20-metre mark, into the red zone. Big number 8. Pumping his legs.
Stand now. Here we are, boys. Go.
Patello. Chaz Brown. There's a hand over there.
I think Marist were lucky to get away with that one.
Hold, run, move. Here we are, boys.
And I'm looking around, I don't know, maybe they already had a pre-season game for warm-up. We're only first couple of minutes in, and the Marist team's already starting to blow in a few, sucking a few big ones. Maybe Mount Albert's bringing a bit of a different pace to the game that they're not used to.
Yep, the Saints now working it out of the 20-metre mark, the red zone.
Stand. Play on.
Here he comes, big number 10, the headgear. Marist Saints. Tulisi been busied in the first half. Early kick from the Saints into back play. Number 5, Lipo. Great return kick there.
Oh, Marist delaying the play there. A good little turnover.
Here he goes, big Solomon.
Goodness me, look at the size of him.
I know, he does a bit of CrossFit, Solomon.
Well, he's got to run hard and straight, mate. If I was that big, I'd be running hard and straight. Here's a better run for a team.
We need that CrossFit to not cross crab and actually go upfield.
An early kick from the Lions.
Ooh.
Number 1 collecting it, Tuisi.
Look, I spoke to both coaches before the game, and obviously they've both got injuries coming in. And, we're just over the halfway point of the Fox. The last game, the first game we saw Mount Albert play was against Ponsonby, and they lost their one of their co-captains, Rory. He broke his arm in that game. Did you know that, BJ?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So, this is a young Lions team, and Marist themselves have got their fair share of it. But myself, I'm looking forward to looking at the fullback, John Atu, and remember he got Player of the Day on that game when they won the Root, and he's only an 18-year-old boy, so some good talent out there.
Yeah, well, like when we look at the last names of Mount Albert Lions and looking at the history of the rugby league game, and we can see a Sorensen in there.
Oops.
Oh, we have it. We
Sorry,
might have a
Lindley.
try there.
Nah, no worries.
For the Saints.
Yeah, loose carry, and the Marist Saints jumped on top of it.
They look like definitely a loose carry there. And the Saints with the first points on the board.
Mount Albert Lions looking
For
at
our
the
Lotus
history
exchange
of
replay
the
here.
rugby
Number
league
11
game.
misses
See
it. Number
Sorensen in
7
there.
regathers it.
Yeah.
And he scores.
You got to respect the pool when you're down
McFall.
in your red zone there. And it was a pass that wasn't on.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It looked like he was trying to give one of those miracle, unnecessary passes to try and get it out of their red zone, and it didn't pay off. Marist jump on it.
So as we said, Mount Albert coming into the second. Oda, who's certainly set a good benchmark there, and Marist will be looking at their 6th equal at the moment, so they'll be looking at getting the 2 points today. As we said in the first game, there's no wind out there really, so it's good conditions.
You've just joined the live. Congratulations to the Mangarees Hawks, the winner of the last game. Is that correct?
That's right.
Right.
Just
Is
checking,
that
guys.
correct?
And the ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still Shankar Premiership, so they'll be going back to Southside with the win. And here we go, the Battle of Central Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau, Marist versus Mount Albert, and the kick goes begging, number 6. Misses that one. And we go back to our replay here of the try, number 7 from Marist Saints.
It's just a pass that
McFall.
wasn't on, and Marist just dropped on a sloppy ball.
Still easy points for the home team with the home advantage and the home crowd. 4-0.
Stay on the kick, boys. Here we go.
Yeah, currently this is a Marist home game
Yep.
here at Margaret Griffen. Their fields getting some maintenance done by Auckland Council. So here we are. Marist with a charging run to Lissi, being busy here with a run. Williams backing up, another charging run.
He's been busy already early in the game, Williams. Yeah, the referee's given them a good 10, so that opens up the game a bit more. But good line speed there from Mount Albert, but they just can't get him on their ground.
Liona with another big run here. Strong run, number 8 for Marist Saints.
Yeah, the Marist forwards are definitely dominating their runs into this Mount Albert pack. So they might need to, have a look at a different style of tackle technique to be able to counterbalance those barnstorming runs from Marist.
Another great take there from Mount Albert.
Yeah, I do
Quick
fuse
fadeable.
the bomb there. Beautiful take. Took it on the full. He's holding them down for a while.
Yeah.
The ref let it go on. Is that my one eye, Mount Albert? Look, yeah.
Yeah, it was your one eye. But you were quite right, very, very borderline on the length of time he was allowed to hold the player down.
Well, Marist are getting away with it at the moment, holding them down a bit longer, so they're going to keep doing it. But Mount Albert's going to try and get on the front so they can get a quick play of the ball.
Here we go, number 6, Lions with a kick here.
It's all about the chase. Great chase here.
Yep, the welcome committee of the Lions welcoming him. Chaz Brown with a tackle there. First tackle, number 1. Saints now working it out.
Well, he found the forwards.
Found the forwards wall.
Yeah, nice line speed here from Mount Albert. Marist are a bit bunched at the moment.
Here he comes back, number 8 for Marist.
Yeah, I think he did a little bit of damage there when he came through on his run.
I think the kick came off the side of the boot there and ended up being a good kick.
Here he comes, big number 8, boom, with the bump off there.
Yeah,
Get out of my way.
he heard a couple of players on that run.
Here we go, Mount Albert with the ball. Good little run there.
Oh, look at that! Just scratching for every single yard. That's what coaches will always teach us, to scratch for every single yard available.
Doyle doing a great job at dummy half. Big number 10.
He could play the ball. Dummy half run
Yep.
here.
Yeah,
Looking for
nice.
support.
Wonder if he's any relation to Geronimo. That's
I believe they are family, the Doyles.
Ah, right.
Yes.
That's a great East Auckland family with the Doyle family. Had the pleasure of having quite a few of them, being involved with quite a few of them at the Mount Wellington Rugby League Club. Mount Wellington, the original Warriors.
The mighty Warriors.
Were they caught up the wires back then?
We were just up.
Yeah, that's it. That is it.
So this is 2 sets now. It was early in the piece that Mount Albert didn't put a kick to it, and they got caught again on the 5th. So, Yeah, probably wanted to get a kick away then. But they're down the right end of the football field, but now Marist obviously want to work it out, get it wide.
Here we go. Marist working it out from their 10-metre red zone. The back stepping up here for the Saints, giving the forwards a bit of a break here.
Yeah, that's some good yards there from Marist. You know, they really want to make sure that they capitalise on this and complete their set. There's a couple of them looking a little bit tired.
There you go, to Lisi again. Another great run, good yards. Kick.
So at the moment, it just looks like Marist is just playing a forwards game. Get it through the forwards and get a kick down.
Yep, here he comes, Fraser.
Oh. It's a bit of a lazy arm out there.
Olungia playing in jersey number 19.
Mount Albert's got some good shape on the right-hand side here.
Some good defense.
And then he runs it on the inside back to the big boys.
Yeah. Into the Marist brick wall.
Here he goes. Big Solomon. Last tackle here. Fraser with the ball.
Oh, nice. Well, the intention was there. Just needed to finish it off with the execution. Maybe if he would have dropped it a little bit further back behind so that the Marist player had to go back in goal, they might have got a different outcome there.
Sol with the ball there. Backs backing up the forwards.
It's a bit of a grapple.
Whakawhenua playing the ball.
A good defensive effort here by the Lions. They're keeping them good line speed and wrestling them on the ground.
What do you call your defense set there, Nigel? The Lions wall? Or?
The Lions wall.
Yeah, okay.
Blue wall back in the day.
Blue wall. I remember hearing that.
I2 with the return here for the Lions. Tackle one.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes. No, he's lost it.
Here we go on the Lotus replay here. I2 tries to play the ball, but it looks like the
Marist,
Saints,
he's staying involved, isn't he?
Yep. Player there. His foot was actually somewhere in there in the play the ball.
Yeah, what's the
no captain's challenge.
What's the ref called here?
Yeah, no, the
our referee today is Daniel Caddy. Experience with sideline refs Nigel Williams and Lee Fletcher.
I was just going to say that was a good take there from Daniel when they threw the ball in. reliving the golden days.
I think Daniel plays Masters. Here they come. Marist. Here he goes. Tulisi again, number 10. Charging run. Ola doing a lot of work here in dummy half, feeding the forwards.
Good little pump of the ball too. I think as forwards, they need to cut a better sort of under for him when he's doing those pumps.
Oh, Chaz Brown.
God, that was almost like a head high in slow motion.
It was just a little bit high, Chaz. Come contact with the head first. Yep, and the neck. That's looks like a bit of a WWE move there, the rock bottom. Here we go, penalty. Sending the big boys in. Marist Saints come marching in. Number 8. Lanier.
BJ again stealing Big Nigel's lines from the previous game.
Hey, man, I made that up. Here we go, number 3. They're going out on the left-hand side. Sorry, right-hand side of the screen here.
Let's see what Marist have got.
Williams. McFall with the kick. And he... Oh!
How did he get through that?
And a great kick there from number 7. And Ulla with the backup there. And he scores his try today, putting 4 points on the board for the Saints. Here we go, the replay here. Number 7 has a look.
Nice little show. Good rainbow pass.
Yep.
This is footwork, eh? Bamboozled the fringe defenders for Mount Albert.
Well, he actually came on the angle and came through 3 Mount Albert defenders there, and sort of one slipping over. You've got to look at the conditions out there too, you know.
That's right.
It's a day for sprigs out there, probably not blades.
I just heard excuses. Well done, Marist. That was, real individual there.
That's right. Marist
Nice footwork.
with the lead here, 8-0 against Mount Albert Lions. The Saints with the kick.
And the Saints did go marching in.
Hey, God. We're using that line again today. So number 6 here, going for the kick. Kohiva, the Marist Saints.
Is Trent Wallace, his 3rd year coaching. He played a great number of games for Mount Albert Lions. So good to see he's given back to the club as a coach. And as I said, he's got the young Lions. So they're going to grow into big Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cubs. Hey, what do you
How many
call them?
years did he play? Because he also he backed up for the Warriors while he was at Mount Albert?
Under 20s, he first started at the under 20s. He was in the first under 20s.
Great kick by Kohiva. Puts 2 points on the board for the Marist Saints, a 10-0. Heading down into our last 20 minutes of the first half. So Marist Saints leading here in the home game. Great to see the support out here, the Marist faithful and also the Mount Albert faithful as well. Mount Albert with the kick. Big number 8 charging again. Might be a forwards game. Tulisi.
I think Mount Albert really want to try and keep them down here, eh? They're doing good wrestles in the ball, but they need to not let them have quick plays, keep them in their half, and get a turnover so that they can actually start making their way down the field. They're giving Marist just a little bit too much wriggle room at the moment, so they really need to muscle up a bit more.
Great yards by Marist there. Heading over just the halfway mark now. Looking for a kick. McFall. And we've got a handover. The Lions have to play the ball.
Let's see which structure they use to come out of their red zone.
Chaz Brown with a big run there.
Now that's the way to run it.
Yeah, getting a
Strong
bit of
and
speed
hard.
there, eh? Yeah,
Fight for the quick play of the ball.
yeah. Nice, good safety set, eh?
That's it.
Yeah, now
Hold the
we
ball
bring
and
it
go.
out. A little bit of bumper boats going back in field. I don't envision too many people getting past Williams for Marist. He's pretty solid on defence so far.
Here we go, number 5.
Oh, nice.
With the tip on.
Beautiful.
Oh, back into the 19. AJ Ulangia for Mount Albert Lions.
What a fantastic little offload there. A little pop ball, and your support play comes in and you score under the post.
Yeah, AJ playing in jersey number 19 for the Lions with the support there. And you see on our replay, great ball play here to keep it alive. Big number 5. The tip on, number 19. Ulangia with a try under the post. 4 points on the board for Mount Albert.
Great finish, eh? You know, like number 19, once he got that ball in hand, it was no question how many players were going to be in front of him trying to make him stop. He knew his way to the try line, and he also knew his way to closer under the post. So great finish.
Here we go. Doyle with the kick, adding 2 points, 6-10. With Marist leading here in the first half with 17 minutes to go.
So, BJ, just before we kick on, mate, I just want to give a shout out to Mount Albert Lions. They've got a luncheon on, a fundraiser. They've got it's MC by Mike Roberts, as we all know, a great league man too. And our guest of honour is Shane Richardson, the CEO of West Tigers. And Shane's done a lot in the NRL game. So that's next Friday. So if you do want tickets, give Mark McClay or Teresa a call, and they'll certainly look after you. So it's at Mount Albert, Fells Park, next week. Shane Richardson. Be a great day. I'll be there.
Awesome. Get behind that great kaupapa. Here we go. Mount Albert working it out. Been loving the running style some of these forwards today. Pinning their ears back. Run it straight.
Yeah, for those that had the pleasure of watching the game before this as well, it was a great forward game also with the ladies from Margaret, East Hawks and Marist.
Oh, he's off.
Oh,
What a fantastic run.
Number 16.
oh,
He's got wheels. Tackled there.
What a fantastic
Slightly out of
run.
their red zone. They're going wide. Mount Albert,
in
number
the
5.
corner. Is he held up? Did he get it down?
He got it down. That's a TRY.
That's a try.
Oh, match official Daniel Caddy says it's a try.
What a fantastic run set up there, going down that right-hand edge, getting some good yards, and showed a lot of speed.
Yeah. It's good
And
time.
then they went from one end right to the other side, from one side to the other side, score in the corner, great try. 10-all, kick to come.
Yeah, that was an amazing run by number 5 there. If you can see on our replay. So Chaz, Brown out to Bawalasia. Just look at him go. Backs himself. Boom.
I mean, you wouldn't want to be standing in front of him, would you? You look like
mate. Speed
a
bump.
powerhouse.
It'd be a speed bump. And they just feed it out wide and straight out to number 5 for Mount Albert.
Yeah, so it was Utu that got Jerry that got the break down the
I
sideline.
apologise, it was Jerry.
Yeah, and well finished off by Lipo. Oh,
Just missed that.
he got the thing.
And there's Doyle wanting to put another 2 points on the board. It is 10-all here. Marist versus the Mount Albert Lions with 14 minutes to go here. Also, kia ora and welcome to our global audience all over the world watching us, and our Pacific also watching the game live here. brought to you by Beyond the Dugout, our feed here.
It's always just an amazing opportunity that Auckland Rugby League, managed to live stream these games and get them out to all of our fellow Kiwis and that around the globe. So, yeah, big shout-outs to everyone.
Oh, lovely ball there.
Oh, here we go again.
He's got support play.
Nice inside ball.
Here he goes, Fraser. Fraser puts on the gas. Woo. What a try, sensational try by Fraser. No one was going to catch him.
Oh, mate, that was great. And once again, BJ, that just started from a short pop ball, support play, and bang, speed.
So I wonder if this co-captain Fraser is, because he looks like he might be related to Marcus, who's also, I see, is on the bench, and he's a long time player at Mount Albert, isn't he? He played when Ephraim was playing.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah, lovely guy. Yeah, so I just love seeing that Marcus's name's on here. So I wonder if, perhaps they're related, because, definitely a premier breed.
Yeah, Marcus does a bit of CrossFit as well. I know him through the CrossFit industry, but he's played 180 Fox games for the club, and if he plays next year, he is looking at bringing up 200 games in the Fox Memorial.
Massive.
That's a great effort.
That's massive. Will he get a part of the Lions Den named after him for 200 games? Surely.
Well, I got to say, Lindley, if you go to the club and the club's actually been done up recently, and Mark McClay and Therese and the whole team have done a fantastic. It's a premier club in the facilities. And downstairs, they've done their changing rooms, and they've got all the numbers and all the players that have played. I think it's over 50 games or something like that. They've got their name up there. So there's a lot of history with like the Shane Coopers and the Brian McLennans and Darryl Williams. So, yep, this kid, he's making his own. Yep, Steve Buckingham. I saw him last week in Gold Coast. Actually had a beer this time last week with Darryl Williams too. So, yeah. But if you ever go to Mount Albert, ask to have a look at the changing rooms.
Yeah, I haven't been down there since the young fellow was playing there.
And the great Ray Crunch actually opened it up for them. So that was a fitting tribute there to a legend, Ray Crunch.
Here we go. We've got an error for the Mount Albert Lions. Big number 21 come charging in, but has lost the ball in that play there, the first run. So it looks like a Marist feed. Attacking in with 10 metres out.
Marist's opportunity to now get the ball back and make the most of it.
Looks like a fresh pair of legs on there. He gets the penalty.
Yeah, Joshua Bradcock Tipene.
Yeah.
Come charging in as well. But Daniel Caddy's called a penalty here, close to the line. We've also got Powell on the field for Marist, playing the ball. Tupisami getting nice and low there.
He was a bit of a handful, wasn't he? There was about 4 Mount Albert players in there trying to tackle him. Oh, that was good patience.
Graham Tolfas saving that for the Saints.
Well, Williams actually ran the decoy run, but they probably should have given it to him.
Tackle 4 for Tulisi with playing the ball.
Oh, no.
Play on Doyle collecting it. Mount Albert working it out now.
There's a lack of Weet-Bix in that kick. A lack of Marmite.
and mussels, you said.
Marmite, mussels and toast.
Yeah.
Kids.
Marmite and toast.
That's the secret. Here we go, Mount Albert working it out now. Number 5. Another brainstorming run there. We're just over the 10-minute mark left in this half. And discipline just slipping there for Marist.
Yeah, it's not the place for them to give away penalties now, so Mount Albert hopefully going to be looking to get an advantage out of this, get the ball deep and complete a good set.
Doyle having a bit of a laugh there.
Yeah, he was enjoying just a little bit of sledging from the sideline.
Hey, one, release. Hold it, boys.
21's been busy first half. Lots of meters gained. Talking about meters, big Solomon here for Mount Albert.
And Williams on for Marist on defence has done well too. There he is again.
Can't help but spot him in that pink headgear all the time, eh?
I'm going to get myself a set.
Pink suits too.
For when your gun's out.
Here they come, Solomon. Another charging run. Fraser collecting the ball. Oh, little chip kick over.
Oh, and a fumble. Lucky. That was lucky. Yeah, good dive on there. Lucky that 20 from Marist was there.
Here we go, Marist working it out of the red zone. This is where the backs will start to file in and help out the forwards as they recharge the engines.
Yeah, they've just about made it to the halfway already, so they've made good yards there. A safe pair of hands there.
Yeah.
Looking to link up, but takes it himself.
I like that bit of a dummy and I'll just go anyway. There was no one there, number 5.
Dummy to no one.
Yeah, no.
The worst is if you take the dummy and he's dummy to no one. I've had that.
Positioned himself well to Mount Albert player knowing where the kicker was going to kick. So, Marist needs to really have a think about, their kicking game and being able to capitalise on that instead of just kicking it, straight to where Mount Albert anticipates.
Here we go, Fraser, eyes up, he looks and he sees a little gap.
Yeah, good dummy half run. He's looking for a quick play of the ball, but Marist held him up. Getting some width now.
They go to the right side.
Here's the big fella having another go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at
Oh.
the speed, the power that he
Wow.
There you go.
has. Oh, he just burst through, didn't he?
Get out of his way,
Jerry Potu.
Bahutu. You don't want to get in that fella's way. Number 16 scores a fantastic try on the edge there. Big Jerry.
Look, it was always on. The numbers are there. There's the overlap.
So watch his style, eh? He knows he's going to have to beat at least one player. He basically pushes one player into the other player.
Well, he still had work to do. It wasn't going to be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And good try there by Jerry. And closing stages 5 minutes to go in the half.
We need to teach him how to dive over the line, though. Like just running over and putting it down like it's game and touch footy.
Well, you tell him,
drive-
Lily. Look at the
will
size of
drive
him. I'm
his
not going to tell him
coach
anything. There's Paul Clark, the co-coach there. He helped out with the Young Warriors boys. He backed up this year again with another one. Great work.
Here we go, Mount Albert with the kick. Can they put another 2 points on the board in this first half?
Now, BJ, have a look at the photo right now.
Yep.
It's a beautiful day, and you started to say it's wet and weather.
No, you were saying dew, like it
On
was
the
6 a.m.
grass. On the grass, like it was 6 a.m. Because I woke up early and I went for a 10K run, so I saw a lot of dew on the grass this morning here in Tamaki Makaurau.
Without further ado.
Here we go, Doyle with the kick. Oh,
What a great kick.
yeah, that was fantastic. Unfortunately, the 2 points go begging. It is 20-10 with 4 minutes to go here in our match of this Battle of the Central Tamaki Makaurau, the Saints versus the Lions. Here we go, Big Jerry's try. Get out of his way. Who's going to stop Jerry today?
Yeah, I think if they have any chance of stopping him, they need to remember the sideline is their friend and extra defender and get him as close to that line so he accidentally stands on it.
That was a great take by Fraser. Feeding number 5 there. Well, they are begging for a penalty. Daniel says play on. Tackle 2 for Mount Albert.
Good to see the Mount Albert Lions on Facebook showing the live stream there. So, yeah, good 487 views so far going on. So I'm sure who's not here, they'll be at the club having a couple of line reads and enjoying the game.
Shout out to the Mount Albert Lion fraternity out there.
Yeah, that's right. Massive shout out to those guys. Here we go. Fraser with maybe a quick tap for the Lions halfway. Bit of discipline slipping there for the Marist Saints. Oh, Fraser's looking for a kick now. Working it back in with 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go in this first half. Can the Lions put on another 4 points? Oh, he's just lost the ball there. The coach killer. That was tackle number 1, and he's lost the ball there. Pressure was building there for the Mount Albert Lions, and especially for the Marist Saints, but he got up to play the ball, and unfortunately, might be that dew I was talking about, guys, on the grass. It's the ball's slightly wet, and he's lost it there.
You can't see it. It's invisible. It's kind of like that sniper, you know, when you're running and then all of a sudden you slip over and no one's around you.
That's right. Marist with the feed here, working it out.
You know, look, I give Mount Albert a big shout out for everything they've done at the club, but let's not forget poor old Marist, and I spoke about this, the tragedy of losing their own club, and so much history there, but you know, full credit the whole community, the rugby league community, they got behind it, and you know, you got great names like the Swans and you know, Sonny Bull, so much history, but here they are out on the Fox today, and they're giving it everything on the ladies' game and today. So, well done, Marist. Keep going.
Here we go, and they're looking for a massive kick here. Mount Albert collecting it, and it is half time. Mount Albert Lions leading the half here, 20-10 against the Marist Saints. Thanks for joining us for this first half. We will join you in the next second half of Fox Memorial Premiership 2025.
Mr. Kiwi Made here, and today we're at Health Basics. They've been making body wash right here in Aotearoa for over 30 years.
Health Basics are truly New Zealand made. Buying anything else would be un-New Zealand.
Kia ora, no mai, haere mai. Welcome back to the Auckland Fox Memorial Championship. Today it is the Battle of Central Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau. Here we have the Marist Saints taking on the Lions. Lindley, how has the game been today?
Oh, mate, I can really see that it's a forwards game out there like it was in the previous game. The forwards are really battling it out, toughening it out, and Marist has actually had it above the Mount Albert forwards, I feel, but just lucky that Mount Albert have found their way around the park and managed to get back into the game.
I totally agree with that. The Marist Saints with a deep kick into the west side of the park here at Margaret Griffen Park. Home game for the Marist Saints. Fraser into dummy half. Solomon stopped in his tracks there.
We were saying Marcus has got a lot of experience, eh? We're kind of watching, see what his direction is like while he's running through there, for his team at hooker, directing them around the park. We're hoping that this Mount Albert team comes out with as much energy and enthusiasm as they ended the second half with.
That's right. Doyle with a kick here. Returned by number 1 here for the Marist Saints.
Well, look at that.
Aichu.
What a great chase from the Mount Albert team, right? We always say the kick is only as good as its chasers, and you had half of the team there. That is huge commitment for each other.
The welcome committee of the Lions.
Blue wall.
The blue wall,
The
yes.
blue wall.
Here we go, making it to the 30-metre mark. The Saints working really hard, getting their backs in to cover the forwards here.
Yeah, look at that blue wall up again. They're not really letting the Marist team get any yardage past that advantage line. Be good to see if they can keep that up for 40 minutes.
No penalties. Here we are, boys.
Last and final. And it's
it's
going
on the full.
out on the full. Nigel, our match official for today, has signalled it has gone out. So, yeah, Marist wasn't planning on that to go out on the full. But I know the Lions will be very happy now, working it out.
Yeah, we looked at a few of the sort of the fifth and final kicks and that, and I keep saying, not enough Weet-Bix, but I think on that kick, possibly too much Weet-Bix. There's a fine line.
That's right.
Yeah.
Here we go, Doyle with a bit of a show and go. He'll go pop pass back out to 6. Number 11, Beale. Good run.
Yeah, they're liking turning
Solomon.
that inside ball, aren't they?
Yeah. Another good play here by the Lions. Number 19, AJ, playing the ball. Fraser to Doyle. Fraser has a bit of a looking dart.
Yeah, gets them going.
Oh, there you go. Try to the Mount Albert Lions. Number 12. He's a bit of a unit, actually. They've just scored right in front of us. Oh, no. No try. Daniel Caddy says no try. Penalty, Marist with a kick.
That's a lucky one too, I actually thought that it might have been Nigel Rattray running a bit of interference in the play there while he was sprinting back from getting us some sideline goss from down at the half-time sheds. Welcome back, Nigel.
Well, thank you once again. I'm huffing and puffing here. Just trying to get my steps up, so I'm about 10,000 steps already. Look, just in the reserves, Mount Albert won 30-20 over Marist. Spoke to Trent for Mount Albert, and he told his boys, he said, keep doing what you're doing. He wants to play them down the tram line, which asked him what that is, down the 10 to the 20 down the side, and complete sets and just grind for the first 20. The Marist coach, he said he wants to control the middle, and he wants to make sure he's doing the discipline on the defence, but discipline was his key.
Great shot there of Simon Aramir, the coach of the Marist Saints, played against him, and he's done well to move up into the coaching role to coach our young up-and-coming players as well as our experienced players as well. Thank you, Nigel.
I've got to say, though, mate, talking to both the coaches, very humble guys, and, that's why they're coaching this team. They've obviously got respect from their players.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also, we look at the assistant coach being the one and only Willie Poching. And we know that he's had international experience, and what he brings home to our New Zealand home soil we're very grateful.
Back to play. Here we go. Fraser to Doyle. Doyle with a massive kick.
Massive. There's a big stretch on the hamstrings there. Oh, no.
Back to the Lions. The Lions have picked it up.
Oh, there he goes.
Number 6 for the Lions. And he has scored from that kick from Doyle. How good was that backup?
Oh, mate, it was like a massive stretch on the hamstrings there, that kick, wasn't it?
Well, there was snow on that ball when it came down. It was that high.
Was it dew or snow?
Anyways. Must have been dew.
Johnson with the try, putting 4 on the board for the Mount Albert Lions. It is 22-10 with 33 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Just an update with our Fox Memorial update around the motu. Current scores is Tiara 2-0 with Richmond 22. Papakura 16 versus Pointchev 20, and then Ponsonby 8 against Otahuhu 20, and Bay Roscoe 4 versus Manukau Magpies. So that's your update across the motu. And we've got Mount Albert Lions with the kick, with Doyle with the kick. Got Trent Wallace.
And young Marcus on screen.
Young or old? Here we go.
Matua.
2 points. Yeah, Matua. That's it.
Matua Marcus.
A big shout out to our referees and linesmen. There's Nigel out there on the doing the line, and he just did the main game for the ladies beforehand. So get out. If you can't play the game, join the refs.
And the reserves game too, prior to the women's game, Nigel was reffing.
Well, that's why he's little Nigel and I'm big Nigel. He's got more steps than me.
That's right. Here we go. 28-10. Mount Albert Lions leading. Second half. Oh, here he comes from the back fence.
Oh, good drive. Good drive there, Marist. Good stack. Mount Albert were lucky to stay in. Marist has still got plenty energy in that, and on their defence. This could pay off.
Yeah,
sure
they
is.
just went early, too wide too early for Mount Albert Lions, and they've lost the ball there.
Look, I think it was still on, mate. I think that was on, but he just a drop ball. He should have had that.
So Marist with the feed here. They've got an advantage 20 metres out into the red zone for Mount Albert.
Yeah, standard lineup, back lineup out from the scrum there.
Good take by Williams for Saints.
Yeah, busy first half, Williams, I thought. Both on D and running.
Yeah, and then 18, Bronson Boyce. He's been very busy since he's been on field too.
Oh, there
Right
you
in
go.
front.
Daniel Caddy says he's not having it. He's caught a penalty right in front. What is Marist going to do? Oh, quick tap.
Take it.
Number 8. Ooh.
Felt it. And it's at the other end.
Jeez. Like a car crash. Here they come. Spreading it out to the right side.
Yeah, what's their plan?
Back to Williams. He's been busy. Pink headgear, pink boots. Powell surging in the middle here. He's just held up there, number 11.
Yeah, like I'm watching for somebody that's absolutely, punching the line or hitting a hard unders line, and there's just really no sort of emphasis on or urgency on those runs from Marist for this set.
Big kick across
that's
the
nice,
field.
though.
Back in, number
Nice.
3. Oh, great try for the Marist Saints. Graham Atolfa with the points on the board for Marist.
Yeah, critical time there. I mean, just keeping the ball alive and managed to get it inside. They had to be next to score, let's face it. So Marist have got the kick. Yeah, they're going to give their kicker a bit of a mission out wide.
Yeah,
But now they close the gap.
I don't think anybody would have been anticipating is that to Lisi? Oh no, 20. Sione Langato keeping that alive. And then passing it back inside to Tofa to score. Marist creeping back up and chopping that score in half again.
Yeah, plenty of time still, 28 minutes.
Yeah, they always say it's a game of two halves. At the moment, we've sort of got a game of 2 quarters, and then now it's first quarter. Marist started running away. Mount Albert then brought it back in the second quarter and took over. Now we're watching to see if Marist is going to.
You see, Lindley put in the first game.
Yeah.
BJ and I were talking through the kick, and Lindley told us off. So then we were deadly quiet there, and he missed it. So just do as you want, BJ.
That's right. We've got a replay here. Number 3 for Marist Saints. Once again, scores that try. He beats 1-2 players to put the ball down, to put 4 points on the board.
And it's what the
for the
coaches
Saints.
have always said to you, is always be ready. And he just kept it alive.
Yeah, nice grip on the ball too, so that he had it anchored in his wrist and he wasn't going to lose it going over.
Charging run by number 18 for Marist Saints. Here comes number 8 again. They build them tough at Marist. Here we go. Forwards really, really working hard in this set. There's the try scorer there, number 3. Great run.
Coming up to the final.
Good take. Oh, he holds on to it.
There's Williams again in the D.
Yeah, it's like he's got the job of making sure that he chases those kicks down, gets in there to be, first up tackler, second up tackler, and then always putting his hand up to be in support of the first and second runs.
Doyle back into dummy half, number 9, playing that role again. Does a fantastic job at feeding out of the ruck here. They're going left side.
A good wrap-up of the ball from Marist.
Doyle. Another big bombing kick.
I think a bit of a spiral there too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, nice pick-up. There's good patience there shown from Marist.
Solomon looks like he wants to drag him across. Here we go, the welcome committee, the Lions wall.
I love it. Good boy, BJ.
You're
the
welcome.
welcoming committee, I like that.
Last, 5th and final in that set.
To be
Good completion.
Looking to get it deep, I'd say. Oh, is he going to
he's
get
holding
caught with
it
him?
for a bit long. Oh, they're going to run it. Oh, and it's up.
Right,
It's up.
It's straight up.
the old defensive bomb. Look, let's face it, that wasn't a good end to the set there. The kicker wasn't expecting it, and he wasn't the kicker, so...
Yeah. Did well to clear it.
So Mount Albert now only 30 out from the line. Once again, Williams getting in the D, but Mount Albert's got the ball loose.
Bit of an individual run there.
He made 15 metres sideways.
That was Fraser.
Fraser.
Oh. And there's a mistake there.
Yeah, Mount Albert probably, that was their opportunity to jump on, the mistake from Marist. I couldn't quite get over.
Yeah, they definitely had the momentum there. But like I said, there might be that Drew again on that ball, and he's just lost it from the dummy position there. So, here they come, the Marist Saints.
Commentators Invisible Jew.
There you go, the tap house. Like, shout out to all the sponsors that get behind the clubs too, because gone are the days of just getting loads of money from things. It's these businesses that get behind the local clubs. So yeah, big thanks to all the sponsors out there.
Yeah, massive shout out to our sponsors, major sponsors that get behind all local clubs across the Motu here in Tamaki Makaurau. And Marist working it out from the crunching tackle. Number 17 getting right in there in the mix. Just over halfway now. Good yardage by Marist Saints.
Oh, nice little bump off. Still no real advantage. No.
Yeah, they're playing a bit of touch football here.
Yeah, well, 7's more likely because it's going backwards.
In fact, they lost 10 metres.
Yeah.
Not the best delivery of a pass
Oh,
there,
he's
and he
lost
put
it.
pressure under him, and then Mount Albert come up with the error.
Yeah, sometimes, you have a team that you have that couple of minutes lapse during a game, and I think that was that moment there for Marist. They were quite too sure what they were doing in that set.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you just got to take it straight and take it forward, Just settle it down.
Just trying to do too much, and if a first, second, third ball, somebody's got to, jump in and just drive it forward to settle it down.
Archie with the ball.
as I said, Artu, really impressed me in the first game when Ponsonbini was player of the day, and only 18. So it's good to see the young lads coming through. Yeah, is that a great? Look at the haircut there.
What's that?
I don't know what you'd call that.
That's the mullet. That's Tolda Nikau on steroids with the haircut there.
They call it business in the front and party at the back. The mohawk. Yep. The replay there shows the lost ball. Mount Albert now 30 metres out from the try line.
Oh, some good angle running here.
Oh, there's Big Jerry again.
We were just saying in the break that Big Jerry's taking the place of Big Nige.
No, he ran.
Here they go, Mount Albert.
Oh.
Still in play, playing that touch 40 style.
This is what we said, just go straight.
Oh, chip kick.
A bit slippery underfoot for them.
Messy into the set there.
AJ collecting him there from Mount Albert, wrapping him up. Saints got to work hard here. They got to march out of their 30, I think.
Oh, that's about the 12th time that the Saints go marching.
I'm just wondering if he gets $1 for every time he says. Oh, that was a bit of a setup.
Oh,
was that
Chaz.
forward?
We couldn't see from the angle, but the way his body went down, But there's my one-eye lion again. Good line speed there by Mount Albert. Holding him in the ruck.
Yeah, their right side do a really good job of just dancing the Marist players in the tackle, which keeps them moving and kind of in play so that the rest of their team can get back. And it's something that I've noticed from the Mount Albert right side defence.
Yeah, boys all walking back now, as you can see in the shot here. So the backs will get in play and take a bit of pressure off the forwards. Just done a power of work.
Doyle with the feed out.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Doyle today, he's been playing some good footy. Well, with all the rain we've had recently, you've got to look at the surface, and it's great. It's had a couple of games of football on it.
Yeah, it's only really starting to sort of mush up a bit now with all that dew.
Here they come, the Mount Albert Lions.
Oh, that was a nice little...
number 5.
Oh, it almost looked like he was going to drop it, but he chips it over for himself.
It was a lovely little chip kick.
Yeah.
Those are those confident wingers, eh? They can just, run and just do a chip kick and also back themselves to try and collect it again.
You ever do a chip kick, BJ?
No. As a prop, never. No one would ever let me do a chip kick. Actually, Tony Tuia on the Howell Cornets has done many chip kicks. We actually beat Mount Albert Lions a couple of years ago in the Fox Memorial at Mount Albert when Tony Tuia did a chip kick and our fullback collected it and we scored the last winning try in the Lions' den.
I think Big Tony's gone past his 300 games for
Howell Cornets, or Fox Memorial, yes.
Yeah.
Big Tony Tuia.
I had the pleasure of, sort of coaching, training his dad as well, Big Brian, Launchy. And that's where I'd say a lot of Tony's grit and style came from.
Got to say the back three for Mount Albert have been quite, good under the high ball there.
Oh, nice little push off.
28-14 here and half two here. Second half, with 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, do we think that Marist is going to be able to get that 14 plus points in this last quarter? You know, like they're looking a bit tired, but then I feel they've got a lot more energy in their forwards and their hits than Mount Albert, but Mount Albert's kind of bringing out just a little bit better of a quicker play of the ball and a bit of a better structure there, and they've got some better sort of chasers behind their kicks.
All I can say is I have seen some games, and we had it at Mount Albert versus Canterbury and scored 3 tries in 10 minutes. It can be done, but it was nasty. But best to say, Marist has got to be the next to score.
Yeah, they need to sort of get that momentum back up for them.
There's Williams again. I'd love to know how many tackles he's done. Just make up a stat, BJ. 38 tackles.
Lots. There you go. Here he comes, big man, come charging in. For Mount Albert.
He's had a good game, eh? He's number 10 for Mount Albert,
Yes.
always leading those charges.
Very close now.
Oh, there he is. There we go.
Oh,
Is that Doyle?
Straight out of dummy half. Yep.
Yeah.
Doyle
Once again,
with the try.
quick play of the ball. Doyle comes into dummy half, and it was just sitting there for him. No one in front of him. Shut the gate.
That's it. And the thing about Doyle is that you don't want to be caught sleeping. Yeah, he's one of those hookers that will just really back himself and with confidence, and you know.
Well, the key's the play of the ball here.
And then when he gets it, those sneaky little tries, you know, when these hookers score those tries around the ruck.
That was like my one try, that one there.
Yeah, is that how you scored your...
Well, no, I didn't run onto it. I
You
just fell
fell.
over.
Picked
over,
it
yeah.
up and fell over while you were picking it up.
Nigel's
Trying
one
not to
try.
drop it.
Yeah, his one career try.
Yeah, you remember that 80 out of 2.
Then everybody's sort of sitting there doing the whole, did he score?
So Doyle with the kick. He's done a great job out of the ruck today for Mount Albert. Also last year, actually, he played for the Richmond Rovers Bulldogs, the winning Fox Memorial team last year. Now he's across the motorway with the Lions. So here he goes for the kick. Looks good, and it's over. Another 2 points on the board for the Mount Albert Lions. Doyle successful in that one. 34-14 with 12 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the second half of your game today, which is the Marist Saints versus the Mount Albert Lions.
There's not too many of the Marist players, you know, running back with that, you know, energy to kick off and that. So, you know, we've still got 12 minutes to play. It's not over until the referee blows the final whistle, you know. So come on, Marist. You know, get in there. 12 minutes to really bring it home.
That's it.
Give us a close finish.
Stay in the fight, Marlisi. Here we go.
Keep on marching.
Oh, bit of lifting there again by Marist. We saw one before with Chaz Brown. Going to work it out of the red zone, the Mount Albert Lions.
Oh, it's good. Marist has still got a good line speed. Still got the urgency in there.
Got a turnover here. Marist with a chance to put some points on the board. Daniel Caddy calling time.
There's Big Jerry again. Another opportunity for Marist.
Here we go, Marist attacking into the red zone now, 10 metres out.
Look at the way Williams just threw him off. You know, he's had a pretty good game there.
They're going out wide very fast. Oh, he's collected Chaz Brown, number 4 for Mount Albert. Good tackle. He's wrapped him right up. Number 14. Oh, there's a bit of a chip kick there. Oh, what a save. Number 1 for Mount Albert. Aitu. Very reliable. I think he's part of the 3 Nigel mentioned. The reliable 3 at the back there for the Mount Albert Lions. Fraser taking tackle 2. Fraser back on the field now. Big Jerry wants the ball.
He's come and field for some work, hasn't he?
He's number 5 gone into number 8 or 10, eh? He's back playing forwards game.
He's doing a really good drive for his team. Good job. Putting his hand up, driving them forward.
The sun is still shining here.
Mate, I was just going to say, BJ,
oh, mate,
when we turned up, I had to sit in the car for 5 minutes because it was absolutely pouring down.
That's
and here we are working on the tan.
You nearly missed the karakia while waiting in the car. But the rain's cleared here in Tamaki Makaurau. The weather gods have sent the sun, and it's been a great day of footy, both for the women's and the men's games today. 34-14 with 8 minutes to go. Marist wanting another try to stay in the fight here for the Fox game.
Yeah, and for those of you that missed the ladies' game this morning, or earlier this afternoon, you know, you've got opportunity to watch our NRLW Warriors ladies. They play at 10 to 2 tomorrow. Catch them on live stream. Support their first game over in Sydney against the Roosters, and then their first home game before the Warriors game at Go Media Stadium next Sunday.
Marist getting very close here. He looks for the kick, number 7. Oh.
Who touched?
And Nigel says it's out. So, handover back to the Lions.
Had the right idea, but just probably half a metre in and anything could have happened.
Yep, you know, the players nowadays just get up to a phenomenal height. You know, it's incorporated in the training from their coaches and training staff. So there's, some really...
Oh, the tries the wingers are getting, I mean, you look at the NRL these days, I mean, they're acrobats. I'm waiting for that to be a sport at the Olympics, to be honest.
Try scoring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wingers try scoring.
Yeah.
How many flips can you do before you get over? Good dummy half run here, getting some good yards, good 10 metres there.
Great yards by Fraser. Back to another Fraser, actually, number 7. They look at going left side to number 5. 5th and final for the Lions. They've gone left side. Oh. An error.
It's got a bit of the speed wobbles there, I think.
Yeah, Trent won't be happy with that.
If there is a replay on this, you have a look. The The dummy half actually throws his head for the dummy. He got me. I thought he was going to the right, but he didn't even use the ball. It was his head.
Yeah, Marist just need to pick up a bit of energy now, bit of confidence for the Marist Saints. With 5 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the second half. They go wide and they go early.
A good tackle there, all in all. Put him on his back.
Here he goes, the guy with the mullet, number 14. Good yards today as well from him. They're going to the other side of the park now.
Oh, shows it.
Oh, a bit of opening
well
number
done.
3.
Oh,
Fins
I was gonna
back to
say,
9.
He needs some mates. He made a good break. Now he's...
I was waiting for you to say Nigel, no, mate.
no, well, no. That's just sad. I know you've got at least
Number
one
7
friend.
with a massive kick here. Marist punching it back in.
Go!
Oh, here he comes.
Go!
He's put on the burners.
Ducks under. Oh,
Jeez. Is that sniper out?
oh,
No, to be honest, that was great work. He probably knew you just was the covered defence who came across. He went to the ground, he got a quick play of the ball, and now they're at the other side already.
Here we go. Fraser calling for the boys. Get in there. Here we go. The big man stopped.
Yeah, a little half-hearted run there.
Playing wide football here. Oh, support play.
Great support play.
Yes.
Good offload.
It's just opening up here for the Mount Albert Lions. Bit of scramble defense for Marist Saints. Oh, number 6. Bit casual. They're playing this touch footy football.
Well, he ran behind the player, so that's why he had to get rid of it.
Stop, eh?
Yeah.
Before he got done.
Right in front of the sticks here. Mount Albert Lions. Oh, have we got a try? Number 5 for Mount Albert Lions. He's gone in and looked hunting for that ball. Lepo. Boa La Sa. And he scored his try today. He is happy.
Bet him
Static.
Yeah. Look at that. Just
He's gone in and backed his boys up here. A chip kick went right behind, and he scored his 4 points today. 38-14.
yeah. When you put a kick in, especially when you kick into that corner, you want your winger to be chasing that. The kick it has its purpose, and number 5 there for Mount Albert put the icing on the cake for the kicker.
Great shot here. See all the Mount Albert and Marist faithful and our league community showing up for the lads and our wahine tour. And a replay execution. They kick.
Yeah, he knew straight away that he didn't quite hit the mark there.
Yeah, look great.
Yeah.
It is 38-14 with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Marist with the kick here. This could be the closing 1 minute and 30 seconds with Mount Albert taking home the 2 points today in the Fox Memorial.
Yeah, look, Marist really got off to a good start, and did some amazing defence, turned up for each other. Oh, and number 14 puts in number... Oh! Great, still scrambling defence from Mount Albert there.
Oh, what a play. What a play. Marist collecting that ball. It looked like a try. It was about to happen, but he was shunted out. He's a bit disappointed in himself. He's just missed that. That was nearly a try, Lindley.
Nearly. Almost. Yeah. But I was just saying, Marist put in a hearty effort today. I think their play of the ball being a bit slow has let them down a little bit, and they've let Mount Albert get into the game with their quick play of the ball. But they've done some great defence, some great defensive stacks. We saw some really good play from Williams and also Boyce in that, both defence and offence.
Here we go. This could be the last play with 20 seconds to go. Marist wanting to put another 4 points on the board. Could be 6. Number 9 to 21.
Oh, one more,
Last
one more.
seconds here.
Play it. There we go. Last play. Oh. No. Oh, no. Ref's still going.
It's still play on. Different. Could be a couple more seconds here. Number 13 has a look. Marist Saints not going to give up. Number 12. Last, 5th and final. And that is the last play for Marist. You might see something different on your screens this afternoon. Our match officials are sideline with a slightly different time than us, but it's still play on. Mount Albert with the ball. I think Big Jerry again having a rampaging run there.
Yeah, he's been great for Mount Albert getting those yards going. Whether he's out on the fringes or right up the middle, he's played a really good part in that drive forward for Mount Albert today. Marcus appealing.
Reaching the 30-metre mark, the Lions looking for a kick. Here comes that welcome committee, the Lions wall. Oh, what a shot.
It's a nice tackle.
Solid defense from the Lions.
Yeah, Trent and Paul have done a great team with these young Lions. You can already see some really good, like tackling techniques and three-man stack, as well as their own individual tackling techniques. They're making some good decisions on defence, the Mount Albert team, which I think in turn has actually won them the game because they've had a lot more energy to attack with.
That's right. The Hooters gone, but it is still play on
with
the boys. Mount Albert, they've caught the ball. And Daniel Caddy says that is it. Time has now ended. A bit of tussle in there from both teams. But the winning team today is the Mount Albert Lions, taking home the win against the Marist Saints here at Margaret Griffen Park. It's been a great day of footy. We have enjoyed, and it has been our pleasure, bringing you the ARL Fox Memorial game against the Lions versus the Saints.
Yeah, great game of footy. Great game of footy. Congratulations to the Lions.
What a game of football. Today, our player of the day is number 19, Playing in the 19 jersey, AJ Ulungia takes home the player of the day for our Auckland Fox Memorial game today for the Mount Albert Lions. Thoughts on today, Lindley?
Oh, look, what a great game. Like I just recapped on Marist, they were very strong down the middle. It looked for a while there that they were, like their forwards were having the strength in that, but the Mount Albert team managed to capitalise on like their great techniques that they've been taught by their coaching team. Yeah, so congratulations to the Mount Albert team.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back after this break.
Mr. Kiwi Made here, and today we're at Health Basics. They've been making body wash right here in Aotearoa for over 30 years.
Health Basics are truly New Zealand made. Buying anything else would be un-New Zealand.
Welcome back to the Fox Memorial. How good has the game been today? We watched the women's play first Mangarees versus Marist Saints, and today, calling the game, the Lions take on Marist. And here we go. We have our coaches joining us with Nigel Rattray out on the field in his gumboots, and he is heading over the park to our coaches.
I'm here with Antonio from Mount Albert. Your debut today, pal?
Yeah, debut, first game.
And how did you feel coming into the game playing Marist local?
First off, just felt like nervous, but then as soon as I got that first run up, the confidence started coming through. But I don't know, I feel like I played well, and I hope the family's happy about the game. But yeah, I think it was a good game.
So the boys came away with the win today, and you're about halfway through the season.
Yep.
Obviously, having your debut, you want to get some more games under your belt. Where can the boys improve from here?
I think today, just the defense was kind of slacking. I think it was just the first time our D was kind of slacking a bit. But yeah, we'll work on those. But I think everything else going smoothly. But yeah, just working on it.
I've been saying in the commentary, it's only a young Lions team.
Yeah.
So the boys are, all working together, and you've had some early injuries. But effort out there today. You rate the boys. You're going to go all the way?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we'll be in the finals this year. Believe, have faith. Yeah.
Well, mate, all the best, and well done for getting your debut, mate.
Thank you, Wes. Thank you, Wes.
Kia ora, bro. What's your name, sir? Sunia. Okay, I'm just here with Sunia from he's the Marist captain. So today didn't go your way, mate, but the boys had a gallant effort, I thought.
Yeah, nah. It's been a problem the last couple of weeks. We always start fast, but just can't seem to finish it. But that's something we're trying to work on.
Yeah. So Mount Albert was second, and you guys are running sixth at the moment. You big boys, who put up their hand today for you?
We had a couple of boys come up from the reserves, and I think they really went well today. Big ups to them for just putting their hand up and just willing to go.
Yeah, exactly. And the weather came out nicely, so you had a good dry game of football. Where to from here, mate, for next week? How do you prepare for next week now?
I think just main thing is just turning up on Tuesday. I know it's getting cold, a lot of people getting sick, but yeah, back to the drawing board on Tuesday.
Yep, keep healthy and build towards the finals, and all the best for the rest of the year, mate.
All good, thank you.
Hey, I'm here with Buddha Doyle, co-captain of the Mount Albert Lions. Well, today, mate, you come away with the lollies. You got the 2 points.
Yeah.
You started off with a small error, 10 points down, but then you got back into it. Tell us how you saw the game play out today.
I think it was a bit frantic at the start. You know, the boys were real excited to play, and you know, everyone was up for the game. So maybe we just needed to calm down a little bit. After those 2 tries, we pretty much came together. You know, calmed down, had a couple breaths, and just done what we've been doing the last couple of weeks.
That's exactly it. I think it had to be just settle it down there. Big boys. Banging each other up there, but you know, your back 3, I felt, you know, your fullback and your 2 wingers, very safe under the ball. So next week, who you got next week, and what's your plan?
Well, I think it's Ponsonby or Te Aratu, but yeah, we just go back to what we've been doing. You know, go back to Tuesday and Thursday trainings, and just pretty much get back to work. I'm not too sure what our coaches got in store for us, but yeah, we'll just wait and see for them.
Well, today was a bit of a local derby between Marist. There's always, you know, that good war there. So, mate, Otahu, they're at the top. You've still got quite a few games to go. It's just moving on from there and keeping healthy. Your young fellas, just give us a shout out to the young boys in your team that are coming through.
Well, first of all, the one who just spoke before, AJ, you know, it's his debut today, so super proud of him. Got to meet Pai too, so which makes it even better. Our fullback, pretty much our back 3 that you're naming, you know, like they're pretty good all together, and you know, we're super proud of everyone.
Well, you're a young Lions team, mate, but all the best for the rest of the season.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Cheers, bro.
Welcome back. It's been a great day of footy and local grassroots footy here at the Fox Memorial. We've got a update here with the Fox Memorial. Te Aratu going down 4 to Richmond at 46. Papakura Sea Eagles winning against Point Chev 32-20. And Otahu, who lead the Fox Memorial 54-14 against Ponsonby, and Manukau Magpies taking the win 36 against the Bay Roscoe Vikings. It's been an amazing day, both for the women's and the men's. Lindley, how do you think both games went today?
Oh, look, just an amazing day of footy here at Margaret Griffen Park. Yeah, big shout out to the women's game. Mangere East coming away with the win 44-12 over the Marist team. Also a big shout out there to Te Ari and Leonga, who got player of the day, running in 4 tries and playing in several positions that it looked like during the game. But, you know, like the game of rugby league is alive and well. We look forward to watching the NRLW teams that have just started this weekend, with our Warriors girls playing tomorrow at 10-2. And, yeah, the Marist Mount Albert game was an awesome game to watch for Fox.
Your final thoughts, Big Nige, on today's games?
Well, I know it's a cliche, but at the end of the day, Rugby League was the winner, and it was great. It was my first time the young ladies play, and what great work they did. And Mount Albert showing why they're second on the place at the moment. So we've got a great season coming ahead of us, and we're getting into the deep end of it now. So great day of football, beautiful day, no dew.
Congratulations to all our teams, and also congratulations to AJ Ulungia, who takes the player of the day for Auckland Rugby League. Fox Memorial game today against the Marist Saints. So congratulations to the Mount Albert Lions taking the 2 points away, 38-14 against Marist. It's been a pleasure broadcasting to you live from Margaret Griffen Park here in Tamaki Makaurau, from the team from Beyond Dugout, and from the commentary team, Big Nige, Lindley and Jono, aka BJ. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week for some more local footy.
Ka-
They're going wide. Mount Albert, number 5.
He got it. That's a TRY.
Oh, next special, Daniel Caddy.
Oh, lovely ball there.
Oh, here we go again.
He's got support play.
Nice inside ball.
Here he goes, Fraser. Fraser
Go,
puts on the
Captain.
gas. Woo. What a try.
Well, I got to say, Lynn, you should go to the club and what's now?
Go to the right side. Gaz.
Fella having another go?
Yeah.
Oh,
The power that he
wow.
There you go.
Back to play. Here we go. Fraser to Doyle. Doyle with a
Oh,
massive kick.
Massive. There's a big stretch on the hamstrings there. Oh, no.
Back to the Lions. The Lions have picked it up.
Oh, there he goes.
Number 6 for the Lions. And number 8. Ooh. Big kick across the
nice
field.
though.
Back in. Number 3. Oh, great try. He beats 1, 2 players to put the ball down. To put 4 points on the board here. Second half, sorry. Very close now.
Oh, there he is.
Oh. Punching it back in. Right in front of the sticks here. Mount Abbott Lions. Oh, still play on.
Oh,
With the boys. Mount Albert have got the ball. And Daniel Caddy says that